for you at some point.
We'll pay whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
Come here.
I got a hunch that some Draugr need killing somewhere. It's just a hunch.
Okay. See, this is the issue I have with Hoth. I originally decided to bring him into my game, because he's supposed to spawn random quests. Well, actually, what he does is the ones that you pick up as rumours from the taverns, he will present to you as if he's heard something at the local tavern. However, with amazing follower tweaks, it's not letting him tell me about them, I don't think.
Well, what do you want?
So I'm left with two options, really.
Why don't you save all that
We
shit
either-
for the wenches in the tavern?
We either decide we're going to move on without Hoth and perhaps get a different follower, or we see how far we can get without amazing follower tweaks.
You're trying to swindle me?
Yeah, Kozang, I'm getting that impression, and since some of the followers that are coming out at the moment are particularly good, like Sophia and Orisa, I'm starting to get to and they don't require a manager like AFT. I'm kind of getting to the point where I'll let you carry on using that. Where I'm seriously thinking about ditching it completely.
Alright.
What is it?
I need to trade some things with you.
I guess I could help you out a bit.
Yes, I know I'm carrying too much. I'll keep those. You go ahead, I'll catch up with you later.
Alright, time to relax. Meet me at the usual spot outside the city when you're ready to head out.
I don't know. Elves kind of
A
smell.
big, non-hairy, deep-voiced, well-muscled girl. Jack Star Skyrim. No, I don't think I do know the name. If he's been in in the chat, then
More inside.
I haven't yet had him chatting.
I don't claim to be the best blacksmith in Whiterun. Yorland Greymane's got that on him. Man's steel is legendary. All I ask is a fair chance.
What have you got for sale?
The finest weapons and armor.
Hoth does hit enemies very well, and that's kind of the problem. I mean, I don't know whether you've noticed that we've not been that involved in a lot of combat, mainly because Hoth's been tanking for us, and I don't think that makes really for. Well, it certainly doesn't build Ashlynn's experience very much, but also I don't think it makes for a great stream, personally. Yeah, we're not going to use that. Immersive creatures configuration, look at the credit screen. Ah, okay. Oh, well, congratulations for that, then. Hoth's too much of a badass. He kind of is. He's a little bit too much of a badass. I think that's part of the problem. She's very protective of you. Scanich! Well, welcome. Good to have you with us. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Welcome from the UK. Ah, speechcraft increased. Excellent. Scanish. My apologies. Thank you for the correction. Right, that was the Springsteel shortbow 383. Much better than that. Okay. And we've sold our crossbow because that reload is a killer. So we can get rid of those. Not going to use that. I'm loath to get rid of that because we were given that as a present, so we'll keep hold of that. And we'll get rid of the damaged wood axe. Okay.
Don't forget to
Thank you,
check inside
Adrian.
the shop if you need anything.
These flipping chairs. Wow. Sounds like an old school teacher. I used to have teachers like that.
I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. I might have it stored away. Everything's for sale, my friend. Everything. If I had a sister, I'd sell her in a second.
I don't like you very much.
Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Thank you very much, Terry. Apologies for the work there. We will fix that after the stream. Don't need that. I'm using that. Don't need that. Sell one of those. Two bounties. We weren't using that. Well, we can get rid of that. I'll hang on to the soul gem for now, I think. That statue of Tibella can definitely go. Bo, good to have you with us. Thank you for staying with us, and have a great night. Have a good stream, and I'm sure we'll see you again. Jordan, hi, welcome. Just caught about the last 20 minutes of our play, unfortunately. How you doing, man? Anyone who isn't aware of Jordan should check out his channel. He's a great streamer. I think he's currently playing Watch Dogs. And playing it very well, actually. Just fill a player house with statues of Dobella. Well, we don't need those. That. We've read that. nearly cleared out Bellathor, which is always nice. We're not going to need that. All that. We will. Let's hang on to those, I suppose. Won't be needing any of those. Plague bush. I think that might be a misspelling. Hairy legs. Bushy legs. Some dark stuff got covered in the stream. Is that in the Watch Dogs playthrough you're doing? Well, that's just about cleared out Bellathor, which we like. Just have a quick look and see if there's anything in here that we could do with. Though I'm suspecting probably not. Nightingale's Fact or Fiction. No, nothing we need at the moment.
Do come back.
Do come back. Human trafficking and stuff. Yeah. It is nice when games do tackle some of the harder subjects like that. And hopefully the storyline can make you feel good about doing something about it as well.
Could be ataxia. It's quite a problem back home in Syria.
Everyone has ataxia according to you. What have you got for sale?
So you're interested in my potions and ingredients?
Who wouldn't be? If you met someone that sounded and acted like Hod, then saw his legs. I'm kind of getting the impression you're expecting to have, like, goat legs. You know, really hairy. "21 seconds for that, that's ridiculous." No. Goat legs would suit him.
Come back anytime if you need a remedy.
All townsfolk around help raise it without the risk of being attacked if you mess up. Oh, okay. Yeah, I see. So you can sneak around sort of like this. Try and raise your sneak. Very cool. There's one last place I think we should stop by, seeing as we're doing a lot of archery at the moment. That is the Drunken Huntsman.
Let me know if you see anything you like.
Troll legs.
I heard it. Howling. Those werewolf tales are true.
Yeah, you sound just like someone.
I've been hunting and fishing in these parts for years.
You're new. I don't remember you. Erendir.
Ah, hello, my Nord friend. In the market for some hunting supplies?
What have you got for sale?
Bows and arrows for the mighty huntsman.
Mansion based off the Resident Evil one. God, that sounds terrifying. Longbows. No, we've got one of those. Wow, the damage on that. 396, 424. Okay. Yes, I think we'll have to treat ourselves to that one. And sell him. That one. How many arrows have we got? 35. Steel arrows 49. Steel arrows. No, I think we'll give that a miss. We're okay at the moment for that.
Thank you very much for your business.
She is moving up in the world. She's making herself a bit of coin from raiding all these dungeons. Yeah, the trouble with landing melee attacks at the moment for us is that it means we actually have to get close to people, and that usually results in a very swift death. Illinois Deep is where we're headed, so I think we should be okay to just head out. It's 9 in the morning, and it should be fairly warm here. Got a tent, and we've got some firewood if we need to camp, so we're just going to head out, I think. Usually sneak the whole way out while in the wilds. Yeah, that's good to be able to do that. I think the problem is that because it slows us down, we'd end up dying of exposure even more often than we have been. Usually it's just... I didn't ask you anything. It's usually just a struggle just to get where we're going, with enough time to get there and warm up.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm hoping that we're going to be able to cross the mountains. Because you're moving slower, I guess. I mean, you do kind of get a warning before things attack you. Normally. You're mainly down by Riften. Yeah. If you're down south, I think you can do that a bit easier. Certainly where we've just come from, up in the mountains, that was proving to be particularly difficult to manage. Yeah, it does. It does vary by area. There's different cells of the game are classified as different temperatures as far as frostfall is concerned. So if you're up in the mountains, like if we were up there, it would be classed as freezing. whereas being down here, it's actually quite nice and mild. In fact, if I bring this up, you'll see that we're quite happy down here. Which kind of makes sense, as that's where Ashlynn's from anyway.
I'm on my way to join up with the Stormcloaks. Ulfric has the right of it.
Yep, okay. Yeah, if it was stormy, then it would be particularly nasty. I can't remember. Doesn't look, Fort Greymore doesn't look particularly inviting, does it? With the money that we've got saved, very shortly, I'm hoping we might actually be able to afford a horse, which should be nice. Might speed up this process a little bit, and let's carry a bit more as well. Yeah, that's one of the things with Skyrim, is with some of the skills you build up, and Frostfall for that matter, some of the skills you build up being outside actually make you more resistant to that. Actually, Spadge, I think with Frostfall it does entirely depend on how much time you've spent outside running around in the wilds. You spend more time outside, it builds up your resistance to exposure. God, maybe jump them. A couple of giants. Oh, that's not good. Don't leave the road.
Walk all ways in the light,
you, go
or we
away.
will drag you to it.
Yeah, just got warned off by those wolves, so I'm giving them a wide berth. Okay, see where we are. Okay, this is where we need to be turning off. Was kind of hoping we could get over here, but that's not looking particularly likely. Yeah. Let's go and have a look and see what's up here. See where it takes us.
You know where it's at least there. I know where it's at least there.
Bloated man's grotto. God, that sounds disgusting. Bloated man's grotto.
Looks like we found a cave. We should be careful.
Yes, I'm going to be careful by not going in it, actually. Oh, thank you, Smash. Thanks for the clarification. So it is based on how many levels you've gone up. That's cool. Doesn't seem to coincide with leveling up though, so I can only assume that it sort of halfway through a level. Good to know though. Just gives the impression of being kind of random.
I'm warned. Your presence is interfering with Imperial business. Be gone.
I intend to. This should look familiar to those of you who joined us on our first stream, as this is actually where Ashlynn started her journey, or close to. Skyrim changes it. Ah, that might be why then. That might be why I'm seeing things differently during a playthrough. Okay, yeah, so I guess it's probably because a lot of people who play with Skyrim are the same people that play with Frostfall.
That's close enough.
Okay.
That's close enough.
And Spriggans. Okay, I think I'll back off. No, that's not what I wanted. Bow. That wasn't what I wanted either. Oh, it did change the steel arrows. This is going to be interesting. Ah, one hit. Nasty. Skyrim is, yeah, it's definitely a start a new game. It changes all of the perk trees and everything. I mean, it is a fantastic mod, but you really do need to start fresh if you're going to be using that. But if you go to, it's linked from my mod list. So if you go to it on the Nexus, stick it on a watch. I forget what the term is now. A track. At the top of the screen there, monitor it, and the next time you're starting a new game, that's when you go through and install all your new mods. Quite glad I saved when I wasn't all the way back there. Right, we're going to see if we can get through this pass, and then I think we're probably going to call it an evening. Damn wolves.